YouTube, what is going on, guys? My name is Ghost, and today I'm bringing you some Destiny beta gameplay. Yes, I know the beta is over. I am a little sad about that, but at the same time, I'm a little happy. I'm basically, for this commentary, let me just get one thing out of the way first. I'm not going to be really talking about this commentary. I don't really like to talk about I'm not going to be talking about this gameplay. I don't really like to talk about my own gameplays and commentaries. It's just not my thing. Unless I plan on doing like a tips and tricks thing, but I don't think I'm good enough at any video game for that matter to do a tips and tricks thing, especially not at Destiny. But I'll explain that later. So yeah, so I'm most likely never going to talk about the gameplay. Unless it's something like a tips and tricks or a how-to. So anyway, let's just get that out of the way. By the way, I believe I get like a 4.17 KD in this game, which is like the best, the best KD I've gotten through my entirety of playing the Destiny beta. So yeah, but anyway, so let's get on to the topic. So, if you know me personally, which none of you do, I'm pretty sure. You would know that I was extremely underwhelmed when I, heard, when I started watching like all the trailers and the announcements and the press conferences and everything basically revolving around Destiny. I watched some of the stuff at E3, I watched some of the trailers, I watched people talking about it, I watched some alpha gameplay, I watched a whole bunch of stuff. I didn't really research a whole lot about it because I heard from some people that there wasn't really a whole lot of information out about this game. It was just a lot of people were super hyped. Personally, I think it was mainly because Bungie was getting back in the game. No pun intended. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure if it's just a bunch of Bungie, at the time I didn't know there was just a bunch of Halo fanboys that were just, and no disrespect when I say fanboys, because I respect Halo players a lot more than I respect Call of Duty players. That's a story for another commentary. But yeah, I mean, I thought it was just a bunch of all the Halo fanboys were just like extremely excited to see Bungie coming back with their comeback game, I guess, because we really haven't heard much from Bungie ever since they left the Halo franchise. In fact, I don't even think they released a game ever since. And it's very obvious now that we see where they put all their time and effort into when they were AFK, if you want to say, from the Halo franchise. Now that 343 took over, which, by the way, I am extremely excited. I can't explain how hyped and excited I am for the Master Chief Collection. Just gonna go off on a little tangent here. I am so stoked. Like, this is the release that I am anticipating the most for this year. Next year is Star Wars Battlefront, but that's whatever. That is my most anticipated game. Master Chief Collection is my second most anticipated. Just, oh my god, it's gonna be amazing. I honestly can't see how this game would flop, and that's kind of what I'm afraid of. Because if it does turn out to be like a bad game, which I honestly can't see happening, I don't even think it's possible, because you have Halo 3, you have Halo 2, Halo Combat Evolved, and Halo 4, which, not really a whole lot of people like, but still, you have, for the most part at least, these three games which did extremely well, campaign-wise and multiplayer-wise, all stacked into one disc, with a few digitally remastered maps. I believe the fan-favorite maps are the digitally remastered ones. I don't know, I don't really follow Halo all that much. I came from Call of Duty, so yeah, I am so hyped for that. Anyway, sorry about that tangent, I just had to get that off my chest. Back to Destiny. I was the least hyped for this game out of any game I've ever, I guess, come across, I guess you could say, that had a lot of hype. I don't know if that makes sense. Basically, and there's a little failed punch right there. Basically, this is the most underhyped, I guess you could say, or the least hyped I was for a game that had extreme amounts of hype. I was hyped for Titanfall, not nearly as much as everyone else was. And, you know, then when it started getting closer to me being able to get my Xbox One and obviously Titanfall, which was the first game I got for it, you know, I started getting really hyped. I started watching a whole bunch of gameplays, but I can only watch like 2 or 3 at a time because Titanfall is so freaking boring to watch. And it's so, like, it sucks because Titanfall had so much potential, which a lot of people were saying, and then I guess it just got overhyped. This is one thing I'm afraid of with Destiny. A lot of people are, I want to say, even still overhyping Destiny. And I have a feeling those people are going to be very disappointed when this game comes out as a full release. The alpha was a big hit. The beta was a big hit. There were a lot of more people that came to their senses, I guess you could say, in the fact that they, you know, were super hyped for Destiny. Then after playing the beta, they were just like, fuck this, I'm not buying this game. I'm never playing this ever again. I saw a few comments in there on YouTube videos. And at first, I completely agreed. I was like, I went into it low expectations, played the beta for a little bit, and yes, I know, it is a beta. It's not going to be like the full thing, but, I mean, after, you know, the campaign, playing what we got from the campaign, and seeing gameplay of Moon gameplay for the campaign, let's just say you basically get a gist of how the whole campaign is going to lay out. You go into a world, clear out a building or two, clear out a building, and then you go to a boss fight, and then bam, you're done. And you might pick up some collectibles, or not collectibles, like engrams or whatever. I'm gonna call them collectibles, or you know, whatever. Pick up a special OP gun for multiplayer, or whatever, and then you're done. It's, you know, it's repetitive, and I think that the campaign's really gonna flop, and the people that play the campaign or buy the game solely for the campaign are really going to, you know, just stop playing it after maybe the Old Earth or after Moon or whatever. I'm not sure exactly how many worlds there's going to be at the beginning or at the final release. I'm pretty sure they're going to be releasing some DLC campaign worlds, and I really hope they do. Except it's not really going to matter because for Xbox, if you guys did not know, Xbox 360 and Xbox One are going to be receiving DLC either anywhere between 6 months to a year after PlayStation receives a DLC because of the whole favoritism in the timed DLC, because PlayStation, you know, paid a shit ton of money to Bungie to do this, which, you know, Microsoft did to Call of Duty, fair enough. Whether that is too long of a time period, that's for another story. But yeah, so multiplayer, you know, campaign, again, even still, it is fun. I guess it's somewhat addictive, but I can put it down really easily, let's just say that. But overall, campaign, I did enjoy it. It is obviously a lot more fun with friends. If you have both consoles, like if you are extremely rich and lucky enough to have both PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, and you're just trying to decide which platform to get this game for, definitely get it for PlayStation 4 if none of your friends are going to be buying this game, but get it for the console where more of your friends are going to be buying this game. Because I can tell you this right now, if you buy it for the console that no one is going to be able to play with you on, you are going to have the most boring time, most likely. Unless you like playing with randoms all the time. Anyway, long story short, I came out of the beta really happy, really excited, and I kept my pre-order for it. So that just tells you a little bit of how much the beta kind of changed my mind after I finally got some of the OP guns that everyone else had. And I started playing more with my friends on 360 since it released, you know, to the public for 360, the beta I mean. But regardless, even though I said get it for the console that your friends are on, I am going to be getting on the Xbox One simply because I bought like a $500 console to play games on. I'm not going to buy a $500 console and then buy games for, you know, another console, which is, you know, gonna stop having games made for it when it comes like November or December or January or something like that. And also, you know, my friends are on Xbox 360, but I'm going to be slowly making the transition to Xbox One. I already am. I have Battlefield, Titanfall, and Forza 5, and soon I'm going to have Destiny, what am I saying? Not Xbox. I already have that. So I'm going to have Destiny, Halo Master Chief Collection, Star Wars Battlefront, a whole bunch of that. But yeah, so anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this little bit of a commentary, kind of telling you what, my thoughts on Destiny as of now. The day it releases, I will try and get you gameplay the day it releases. I might be busy that day, so I might not even be able to play it at all. But yeah, and I don't think I'm going to be posting any Madden 15 gameplay, which, by the way, I will also be getting. But yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed. Please check out my Twitter. Links will be in the description below. And if you're new, hit that subscribe button for more of my videos. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.